simply taking the occupation of a dominatrix might be very well for you. And this I'm going to be speaking on from my experience, because it's been 2 years now, fully in the lifestyle, fully in the occupation. And then you start to realize the aspects of it that are not quite sustainable for you, right? So obviously, guys, if anyone has watched my previous video, I definitely started as an occupational dom. I started off as a pro-dominatrix before I chose to fully adopt the lifestyle. Where's my water? Before I fully chose to adopt the lifestyle, right? Now, fast forward, yeah, I think it's just the lifestyle for me. The occupation is great, but I think for me, my biggest focus is using my voice and less of my hands. So I say that all to say, one of the top 5 reasons as to why being a pro-dominatrix might very well be for you is you're comfortable in your sexuality and you like pleasing or teaching. Teaching very well as having patience, training, because obviously you are going to be training your submissives, right? And you're going to be dealing with people that might not have any experience, or people that are very well experienced. Either way, you have to be in a position where you're comfortable with teaching, and obviously there's an art to it, right? You're utilizing your sexuality, well, at least your power within your sexuality, to make people feel things, to please them, to use it as a reward in a sense, especially if teaching is incorporated or a major aspect. So that's something you have to be comfortable with. Are you comfortable with teaching? Are you okay with tapping into the power of your sexuality to please someone, right? Are you comfortable with engaging sexually with someone? For whatever the reasons. Well, obviously the reasons is because you're a dominatrix and they are your submissive. But that is something that if you're choosing to take on this lifestyle as an occupation, and you want to make money, and this is what you do, right? At least if you want to avoid being broke, you have to be comfortable with doing something that's sustainable. So what will absolutely need to be sustainable is your ability to please, teach, and utilize your sexuality. Being able to channel the powers that reside within it, right? And also being able to have fun with it. But with any job, it's not always going to be fun because it's a job. But at the end of the day, you might want to be mindful of whether or not you can have some joy in it, right? You don't want it to be a thing where you genuinely don't enjoy it, right? So there's that. You have to have strong boundaries. You have to have strong boundaries, know what you want, and know how to ask for it. Typically money. I quote, someone said, if you're shy to ask for money, then maybe this lifestyle is not for you. And you know what? There is some truth to that. There is some truth to that. So guys, just as you know, I don't like asking for money. It's so fucking exhausting. Some women, it's like second nature to them. For me, that is not the nature I'm about. I prefer to just show up and you give me what I deserve because you value me. That's what I like. I don't want to have to ask for something that I feel like, I don't want to say I'm entitled to, but I feel like if you value me, right, and you see my worth, you'll give me what I deserve, and I am entitled to what I deserve. That is my logic, guys. And also too, I have no problem taking the money from the people that want to give it to me, because chances are I'm giving them something that is probably way more valuable than the damn pieces of paper that they're giving me as a result of giving them that service. Yeah. The money will come and go, but the service and the things that I give them, because they give me their money, is priceless. I just want the money because obviously that's what feeds me. And number 2, money equals freedom. You know what I mean? But for me, it's really important for me to be able to do what I primarily like to do. I just want to be able to show up, help people, serve in any which way that I can, at least as a dom, and you just give me my money. In fact, if I didn't even have to give the money, you just handle it for me, that would actually be much better, right? It'll just save me the fucking headache. But you guys get the gist. But just so you know, you have to know what you want, have strong boundaries, and have to know how to ask and communicate these things. It is so essential, ladies. It very well is. 3, you are comfortable in your sexuality and its expression. Yeah. You got to be comfortable in your sexuality. And if not, at some point you will unequivocally find yourself becoming comfortable in it, because it's a necessity. It's like being a cashier and uncomfortable with speaking to people. Yeah, inevitably you will find yourself just doing it routinely. Like, it's going to be comfortable at some point. It's going to be like second nature, right? It comes with the territory. You want an occupation that's going to feel like a lifestyle. Being a pro-dominatrix basically felt like a lifestyle, especially when they just don't have the money to pay you. But then, you know, they have something else to give, like service. Like, I love service subs. I just love it. They're almost like, God, you just be sending these great, awesome subs. You know what I mean? But the service subs, their service is also sometimes priceless. The money will be great, but the service that they can give you instead of the money can also be equally valuable, if not more. You know what I mean? And that's something that I want ladies to acknowledge. It's not always about the money, right? For me, I would say I've been catered to in service more than I've actually received funds. My entire lifestyle, for the most part, is just taken care of, right? It's less of me receiving funds and paying bills and doing all these things. I just reside within my femininity, and my subs just handle everything. I just love it here. Guys, I just love it here. It is literally just being able to focus on just being my best therapist, psychotherapist self, and just being a woman and just studying and just being able to talk to you guys, and my subs just handle all the bills and just take care of me, so I can just take care of you guys. That's why I'm here, giving the love back, guys. This is me pouring my love back into the world, because my subs just pour their love and their masculine energy and their subservient self into me. Yeah, so it's just me spreading the love as a result of that. Yeah. And lastly, Pro-Dominatrix. If you want an occupation that is going to make you tap or utilize your higher feminine self, your higher divine feminine self, the occupation is going to unequivocally make you utilize that. There's a particular kind of power that lies within a feminine energy, a particular kind of dominance that resides within feminine energy. And when you can tap into that, you see, you're going to learn some things about men that you just, it should have been given common sense. But when you don't get to reside within your feminine energy because you're too busy just residing in your masculine energy, you don't get exposure of using your feminine energy. So you don't know the power of it. You know what I mean? That was also a part of something that I learned through becoming a dom. I learned how to utilize my feminine energy in a very positive way. I see how much is so much more rewarding, nurturing, more effective in getting what you want, more effective in helping people. It gives you more patience because, number one, you definitely have more energy simply because you're not doing too much. You're just residing and resting within your feminine energy. So of course you are going to have almost inexhaustible patience to do what the fuck you do, right? It's almost giving like you're just working from your throne. You're working the throne. That's what it feels like, guys. So I just want to recap the 5 reasons as to why you might want to be a pro-dominatrix. 2 years in, what I can say for sure, I know. 1, you have to have strong boundaries, know what you want, and know how to ask for it. And it better be money that you know how to ask for, right? And any ladies that have issues, please find me. I'll just set you up with something very simple to use, right? 2, you're comfortable in your sexuality and its expression. You have to be comfortable within those things, right? You have to enjoy pleasing and teaching. You're already pleasing these men, right? But at the same time, you're just making sure, but the job is them pleasing you. That's the thing. You see how beautiful that is? Their job is to please you, but your job is to also please them, because that's what they're paying you. But then it's like they're paying you to receive the thing that you just love, and then you just want to love them even more. Guys, the occupation is so great. 4, you just simply want a lifestyle, and you simply want an occupation that's just going to feel like a lifestyle. Yeah, the lines are very blurred, but just so you know, this is an occupation that can very well feel like a lifestyle. It will become your lifestyle. The lifestyle is the job, right? It's all blended, right? And lastly, you want an occupation that is going to make you utilize and tap into your higher divine feminine self. That is so major. I might have to do a separate video on that. I might, because I just cannot stress enough how feminine. Guys, I'm just so worked up about this, because I need you to understand I am a woman that just carries big dominant energy. I cannot stress that enough. Masculine energy in particular. My parents are dominant. My dad is an alpha male. My mom is definitely dominant by design. You know what I mean? It's just all the way around. I'm a life path 1 on top of that. You know what I mean? It's giving, this is who I am. This is where I shall reside. I just love the fact that I get the opportunity to refine it and understand what it means to really be a woman and utilize your feminine energy. And I want this in particular for every woman. I wish every woman can get to experience that. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of women that have experiences with being very feminine. Or perhaps you had a mother where you got to witness her firsthand being very feminine. If you don't learn anything else in this lifestyle, I mean, in life, this lifestyle is going to show you as a woman what it means to really be feminine. If you have no exposure, even just doing like a little test run of this lifestyle is going to teach you that you can have what you want. You can have what you want. You can have what you want as a woman. Same way in which these men can come into the field and understand that there are a plethora of women that are willing to meet their needs and their demands. You as a woman will understand that while you are on the end meeting their demands and their expectations, that they are absolutely still meeting yours, and it's also placing you at an advantage, because you get to be more than a woman than you've ever been able to be. Yeah. When the job is to just be a woman, when the job is to just be feminine and just nurture, right? Submissives, you know, I'm going to be speaking a lot about submissives, by the way. They're just so awesome. They're just so awesome. Submissive men is where it's at, ladies. Let me tell you this right now. Submissive men are big masculine energy, but no one's going to say that. But guess what, sweetheart? I'm going to be the one to tell you, because that is the truth. Submissive men are just like masculine energy in a fucking bottle. I almost don't want to say that out loud, because guess what? If none of y'all have to experience it, it's giving more for me. More submissive men for me. And I'm okay with that. I'll take them all if I can. They're just so great. So that's it, ladies. Well, that's it, guys. That's it, everyone. I really just, I want to thank you for coming. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me everywhere I go, including Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, just YouTube, everywhere. Just, guys, I'm here to serve you while my submissives are serving me. I want to share the love that they pour into me, right? So don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and comment.